While there's the Macy's Parade, there's also America's Thanksgiving Parade, our award-winning parade right here in downtown Detroit, broadcast to 200 cities all across the country, and it went off without a hitch.
Yeah, there were several new floats to spot, including Henry Ford Health Systems. It's called Making the Impossible Possible, and featured on the float is a man who's more than thankful for the team at Henry Ford Health. Here's Nick Monticelli with their story.
Looking at 50-year-old Dennis Brant now, it's hard to believe he's a cancer survivor who needs a new heart and was told by several doctors he would not survive. In 2006, chest and arm pains, dizzy spells, and more began. But for 2 years, the real issue went undiagnosed.
I was on a job one night working, and I fell to my knees. My heart went tachycardic. I made it to an urgent care in Canton. The doctor told me, you know what, you've got a pretty big problem here.
That pretty big problem was a football-sized tumor, cancer, in his chest.
They basically told me that night I probably wasn't going to make it because my heart rate was so high.
But thinking about his kids, Dennis fought back, beating his cancer in 9 months. 2 years later, though, he started showing symptoms of heart failure.
I got to the point where I was having to sleep standing up, sleep on my knees. I kept passing out.
The chemotherapy damaged Dennis's heart, and 2 different hospitals said the damage was too severe until he got to Henry Ford Hospital.
When I arrived at Henry Ford, I was literally dying. The first doctor I met was Dr. Selector, and she walked in the room and basically said, you're in really bad shape.
When I saw him for the first time, I was not sure we can save this patient. But we put all the treatments together.
His doctor and a team at Henry Ford found a way, implanting one device to help blood flow, and months later, an internal defibrillator to keep his heart going until he gets a new one. He is currently on the transplant list.
I knew I was going to be okay. I knew I was going to make it. And the reason I knew that, it was the look on her face. It was the look of confidence and determination. And it worked out. They saved my life.
Nick Monticelli, Local 4.